Merry Christmas, Fixer family, it's Charmin, and today is day 8 of 12 days of a rustic Christmas, and have I got the cutest wood snowman to show you how to put together today. Welcome to Fixin' To. Here's what we're going to need for our project, and that's some of your favorite fabrics. I'm also using Waverly chalk paint in the color ink and white, and I'm also going to be using some acrylic paints, using liquid nails and hot glue to put this all together. We're going to, of course, using some paint brushes, and then, of course, the dimensions of your wood. Now, I'll have the complete supply list down in the description box for you. So, let's get started. We're going to start by painting our hat pieces, and that's going to be the two thinner, smaller pieces, and we're just going to paint them in the Waverly chalk paint. And even though some of it might not be seen, like the bottoms or whatever, I'm painting the entire pieces of this hat piece so that we don't have anything that shows through. Now, we will be sanding it, but I just wanted to go ahead and get it all painted. And of course, I'm using my trusty hair dryer here to help with the drying process to get that done a bit quicker. Next thing I'm going to be painting are all of the other 4 pieces using my white Waverly chalk paint. And the reason that I'm using chalk paint is because chalk paint tends to sand a bit easier than the acrylic paints do, and we are definitely going to distress these pieces with sandpaper to kind of bring that weathered look to them, and so that's why I like using the chalk paint. Again, it seems to kind of work better when you're distressing, in my opinion, if you're doing the sanding. Now we're going to go ahead, finish up painting all 4 of these pieces, and then we're going to go ahead and dry them as well using our hair dryer. So now that they're all nice and dry, you'll want to get 2 separate pieces of sandpaper because you don't want to transfer any of the black to the white or the white to the black. Now I'm going to go ahead and sand both of these pieces on all sides, and what you're wanting to get, of course, is you're wanting to see some of that wood come through the paint. That gives it that rustic look. Now that we've gotten all of our pieces sanded, I wanted this to be a little bit more rustic. It was a little too white for me, so of course I'm using my decorative glaze Rust-Oleum on the color Java Brown, and I'm just going to use a paper towel to kind of wipe it on, and then another paper towel to wipe it off. And the one thing about chalk paint, it really takes stain really well, so you know, kind of lightly brush it in the areas that you really want it, and then go in with your like I said, the paper towel, and wiping off the excess. And to me, this really gave it that more of a rustic look for me. And of course, don't forget your ends. You want to make sure you get those touched up just as well. You'll also see that I pull in my hat pieces and kind of touch them up as well. I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas season so far. You've gotten your home all decorated. You've gotten all of your gifts made or bought and wrapped, and you're making plans to spend time with your family. Speaking of spending time with your family, after the last video of 12 Days of a Rustic Christmas airs on December the 18th, I am going to be taking a little break to enjoy some time with my family and also get some much needed rest. I've needed that, but it's going to be good, and I'm so excited about what I have in store for you guys. Now, during that small break that I'm going to be taking, on December the 29th, go ahead and mark your calendars for that as well. I'm going to be sharing in a collab playlist with some awesome other YouTubers and just bringing you my top 20 projects for 2020. Now I have another date for you. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, January the 5th, 2021 for the kickoff of the new year with Fixin' To. Now I know you noticed that it's on a Tuesday, but we're also going to be posting on Friday. That's right, I'm going to be posting 2 days a week starting in January, and I'm so excited about it. I have so many great ideas, doing some more furniture flips, some thrift store flips, doing just some awesome dupes, just all kinds of things going around in my head up here of awesome projects to bring to you. So mark your calendars again, December 29th and January the 5th. I can't wait. So let's go ahead, finish up this project. Before we put our snowman together, we have to give him a face and some buttons down the front. And I'm just going to be using a fine tipped paintbrush and my acrylic paints to begin this. And we're just going to start by getting the buttons down the front. And you see I kind of have him lined up pretty well so that we have everything in the correct place. So I've gotten his eyes there as well, and now I'm going to take some of my orange acrylic paint and create a little carrot nose. Now, I am not a painter or artist kind of thing, so it takes me just a minute to get started here, but I think I did pretty well to give him a little cute little carrot nose. And then what we're going to do after we get his nose, before we put his little mouth on there, I wanted to give him some rosy cheeks and just mixing a little bit of red with some white. And I wound up using my finger to get what I'm looking for as far as kind of a little light pink there. And then I go in with the paper towel and kind of lighten it up just a little bit more because I just wanted a hint of some rosy cheeks. And then you'll see we go in again with that fine tip and create his little mouth. Now I have to apologize right here. I wound up somehow losing some footage of me putting him together. And this really is not what I wanted you to see. This was all that I had. And you can see that I have put some liquid nail down to be able to start putting things together. And I had also gone ahead and put some hot glue down to create that short-term, long-term hold. But I had put too much on there because I didn't really realize that I had gone all the way to the edge. So I'm cleaning it off here. But guys, if you have any questions about how to put him together and stacking him up, make sure you comment down in the comment section below asking any questions you may have, as well as I did create a pumpkin over the fall using this same technique, and I'll link it in the iCards above for you. So I am so sorry about that, but I think you get the idea of how we put him together. And also I had done in the video footage that I lost is I had put him a little scarf on using a piece of fabric, and I just basically tore the fabric so it would have those frayed edges. And now I'm going in with a little piece of greenery and a couple of berries and just placing that right at the top of his little hat to give him a finishing touch to make him look all super Christmassy and also wintry. Isn't he just the cutest snowman you have ever seen? I sure think he is. Isn't my little snowman over here just so stinking cute? You know I had to throw in some cute factor into 12 days of a rustic Christmas, and I think I did it. He is so stinking cute. And I am so glad that you guys came along with me today as we put him together. And I know that I had a little bit of a hiccup with losing some of the footage. And if you guys have any questions about how to get him put together, leave the question down in the comment section. I will be more than happy to get with you and answer that just as quick as I can. Again, I'm glad you were here. And if no one told you today, you are amazing. And I want you to always remember to keep looking up, because that's where it all is. I'll see you on the next video.